Let's do some daydreaming. I had to wear these glasses and look old and ugly. Prosecutors cannot charge a forgery involving less than $950 as a felony unless the defendant is has a criminal record. How much can you steal in California without going to jail? Yes, in 2014, California adopted Proposition 47, which made thefts of $950 or less a misdemeanor. Once thieves realized this, they were not going to be arrested and certainly not prosecuted for stealing less than $950 of merchandise. They started brazenly stealing. Folks, whenever I see how I look, whenever I see my thinning hair, which I keep from losing any more by taking finasteride, whenever I see my need for cosmetic surgery, whenever I go on the internet, social media, and girls laugh at me, and guys call me old grandpa, and girls blow me off, it makes me angry. I start getting some funny ideas in my mind. I don't want to go steal. But the more I get rejected because of my looks, the more society is refusing to help me raise the money I need to get the stem cells. No, and the cosmetic surgery. So at the very least, I can get the hair transplants. If I get the hair transplants, I will look 10 times better than I do now. I will look 10 years younger. Maybe more. A doctor told me I'd look 10 to 15 years younger if I had a hair transplant. Maybe you can get me on that show, Deal or No Deal. I could stand an honest chance to stand or fall. I may win one piss per dollar. I may win just enough money, $5,000 for one hair transplant. I may win $10, enough for 2 hair transplants. I may win $500,000, or maybe I doubt it, $1 million to get not just the hair transplants, but liposuction, facial reconstruction surgery, so I can look like a Jonas brother, or Brad Pitt, or Justin Bieber type, and limb lifting the surgery so I can have long forearms than model Daisy Fuentes, or Canadian supermodel Monica Schnarry, or all these good looking tall. And my tall, I mean 5'8", 5'9" or taller, so I can have the long form of these hot alpha females who are hella successful, strong, powerful, and have those long arms, and exceptionally good looking. Alright, you know what? Let's do this from daydreaming. Okay, ever since 2010, Mark Blackwell, he's worked with Lindsay Lohan before. Ever since he's been doing this. Also I want to get a tooth implant if that's possible from the people who know how to do it, not just these ass backwards doctors who tell me it can't be done. If there's a tooth in here once upon a time, there can be a makeshift tooth in there again without having to get a bridge. An implant. If you doctors can't do it, that you're too stupid, or you're too inept or incompetent to know you're asked from a hole in the ground. The more I see, the more I'm looking at me, the way I look in this, the way I look middle aged, the way I look plain and average. I want to go to California and steal. I want to. I don't want to steal. But hold on. Give me a second. Even with Jesus in my life, even with my deepest spiritual need field, I cannot be complete on a lower level, lesser level. I cannot. Life is not worth living. This physical life is not worth living. If I am not a good-looking guy, for at least, I know it doesn't. I know it doesn't last forever. I know that shit. I know that. Don't tell me that again. All I want is here. Here is my timeline of eternity. It began where I was conceived, and it goes on. I will die. It will keep going on in my afterlife forever and ever. All I want is for to have one dot on that timeline of eternity when I was a good looking guy, when I was looking young. I saw and was seen by countless good looking girls who thought I was very, very good looking. I want to be one of the best beautiful people in the world. Not just in the world's eyes, but in my eyes. And if there was a female version of me in that person's eyes. Okay, I'm getting off track. Let's say he's doing that documentary on me, Mark Blackwell, since 2010. Okay, well I fly out to Los Angeles, California. Now, how do I afford money? I get SSI disability, but I can't save if I save money, I live basically hand to mouth, even with my disability, with my food stamps, SSI disability. And I fly out to Los Angeles. I've had friends who pay for who use frequent flyer miles and let me use their frequent flyer miles. Well, every year we go out in the first weekend of November. What if? I'm sure he'd be willing to do this. What if the year? They're having that music convention this year. What if I flew out? What if I talked to him, Mark Blackwell? What if I told him of my plan? Hey Mark, let's go hit up some stores. Just as long as I do not steal over $950, still big stuff. You know, don't just blatantly do it because they might try to stop me. There might be some do-gooders see me and try to stop me. But you know, if nobody's behind the cash registers, just reaching the cash registers, grab some money. Just as long as it's not more than $900. I say $900, not $950. But I don't want to do if the cashiers are nice and the people are friendly at the store. I don't want to steal from people like that. I want to go to stores where people are mean, surely, where the girls treat me like I'm not good looking. I want to steal from those type of places. Steal and keep stealing, and then after I load up the back of the car, go from store to store, never stealing more than $950 worth of shit. $900 worth of shit. Then the next day, go to pawn shops and start pulling the stuff off, and saving money and open a savings account and not report it to my SSI. Because if you have so much saved away, you lose your benefits. If I can get, as of 1999, if I could just get $4,000, I could get one hand transplant. Looking at my arms, so short. That makes me want to kill myself. I want limb lengthening surgery. I hate my short arms. I detest my arms. They're so fucking short. They make me want to kill myself. I can't have longer arms, longer forearms, and then Daisy Fuentes. You know, she's not quite 60 feet tall, but her arms are longer than mine. And I'm a guy, and guys are supposed to have longer arms and legs than girls. Why in the fuck am I a few inches taller than Daisy Fuentes, and my arms not longer than hers? My forearms not longer than hers. Yeah. I don't want to steal. But let me tell you something. The more I look at myself, the more I see my fatness and inability to lose this belly fat. The more I see myself as not a foxy guy, the more I'm tempted to go to California this year and steal. So I can get hair transplants, lipo, and if I die. I'd rather die and be thin than live and be fat and pudgy. A fat man is not a man. Right now, I just want to take my fist and hit myself as hard as I can. It's the way I look. Sometimes I want to kill for the way I look. I want to go into the hood and a big badass gangster come up to me, threaten to steal from me. I pull out a gun and shoot the shit out of him. Give myself some self-esteem to make up for the self-esteem I ain't getting because I don't have my hair. Because I don't look good, nobody's watching my YouTube videos. I can't get famous on social media because I look like this. And it doesn't help that I had a stroke. Boy, don't you know I want to fucking kill myself? The more I look at me, the more I look like this. I'm resisting the temptation to take this fist and hit myself just as hard as I can. I hate myself. I want to bust my sweat. I'm sorry I couldn't resist it. I had to do it. I want to kill myself. You hear me? Right now I'm feeling dizzy. My vision is a little blurred. More blurred. Do I have to do so? Help me God! If I keep looking like this, I will hit myself over and over again until eventually I hemorrhage in the brain and I fucking die. I will not tolerate looking like this. Get me on the show, deal and know the so at least I can get my hair transplants. Then once I had that, once I know I can look good, I'll starve myself if I have to be thin again. I'll do like Gene Cooney, only eat once a day. If I have to, I'll start purging. Unless I can eat like a pig once a week. If I can eat like a pig once a week and still be thin, I'll take that. I'll take that. But looking like this, I want to kill myself. Looking not be good, I want to fucking kill. You know what these are? Trazodone sleeping pills. If it ever gets too bad, if I ever know that I got Jesus when I die, I'm go to heaven. That there, you know, one night I just take these sleeping pills. Bottoms up. Swallow every fucking one of them. These fucking pills. And go the fuck to sleep and not wake up. Not have to see myself looking like this anymore. I want to be a good looking guy. Whatever the cost. Whatever the cost is, as long as I don't lose Jesus. I'll pay any price. Just to have a few years as a hot guy. A fox. Seen and being seen by and admired by the hot girls. The girls I think that are hottest. And having the sweet climax. The satisfaction of knowing my elbow to wrists are longer than the Daisy Flinders and those hot girls. I'd be willing to be a drooling invalid in a nursing home for a few years as a hot guy. I swear by Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit.